Um, Coach, I'm sure you've been asked this question a lot. Your team always creates more chances than the other team in almost every match we see. But of course, the finishing issue is there. So, is that something you think you can solve on the training field itself? And is that something you think is being solved on the training field right now?
Look, yes and no. I tell you why I tell no because if you have the chance to score goals, you must be also, let's say, more focused.
Hmm.
Also, this is the question of confidence. We are working on it. This is what I do nearly every day with my players, especially with the players who have to score goals or they create chance, let's say Shante or even Jakub Silvestre. And this is also my answer is like this. Hopefully, we can create the same amount of chance, and from the same amount of chance, we can score even more goals than until now. Um, I think also in the football to create chances is more difficult than to score.
Of
But
course.
now it's come back to me. For us, it was until now easy to create chance and very difficult to score. But yeah, I want to play the same way in the football what we done until now, and yeah, I am really confident, and I know that the boys he will score too. You see, the Shante he scored already in the last game against ATK. He had a fantastic shoot. The goalkeeper saved. No, he don't shoot over the bar. So let's say that this confidence must be there in the player, and this can get in the game. You can get also in the training, but the game this is also a different stress.
Mhm.
It's, the stabilization he come from the player selves, and also sometimes that's also could be a problem. But we try. Yeah, we try.
Coach, if Harsh, could I ask a follow up as well?
Sure, sure, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coach, as a manager, as somebody who stays with the players, lives with the players, uh, how hard is it to keep motivating them when this happens? Because surely, as a player, you will be like, "Oh my God, I can't finish anything." So,
Yeah.
how hard is it for you to motivate them?
Look, um, this is so that maybe the bubble helped, because
Hmm.
I have more time to talk
Hmm.
individually in the group. We talk also and we show videos. We show also what you can do better. And if you are in the bubble together, yeah, I have more time. But how I told you, this motivation, um, it's always
Hmm.
individually. Sometimes the people telling, oh, just scored one goal and after come more easier to score the next one. And this is what I hope too, that Jakub Silvestre he will score
Hmm.
hopefully in the next upcoming game, and after he can score more and more and more. Uh,
Hmm.
Shante to Tapa to Ali to Fatkulo to. But in the other side, I am also not fixed that to score just now for one position goals. No,
Hmm.
I want to have also for many positions goal scorer, left side, right side, from the middle. Okay, we are not so far. For this, you need also sometime even more quality. But so generally, I am pleased with the player how he are responding, and this is also very important because if in the training you see that he are not responding and he give it up, that could be very worse. But actually it's he are also positive and he are working it, and he are asking also me, hey coach, come help me, come we make individual training.
Hmm.
That's good.
Perfect, coach. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Thank you, Anirudh. Neha, I'll come to you next, and Nicola, I'll come after that. Neha, if you could ask your question.
Yeah. Hi, coach.
Hello.
What's the update on Rafa's injury? Will he be playing against Hyderabad tomorrow?
Against Hyderabad, not. We are in the process. Our medical staff is working on it. We see we have a diagnostic tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday, and he will do all the necessary things which one after we are sure which injury he have, because it's still is a little, not a little, it's swollen, and against Hyderabad it will be not in the field, definitely not.
Thank you, coach. Nikolai, you could go ahead.
Good afternoon, coach. Happy New Year. Yeah, coach, my question is just what was asked to you previously about finishing. Like we've seen, you all have created the most chances in the ISL this season, and you all are taking shots. But coming to the forward line, when you'll get into scoring position, what do you think, this lack of finishing is down to? Is it due to lack of confidence, lack of composure? What do you feel why you all are getting it wrong, when your players are getting into scoring position?
I think this have a lot of components, honestly, we can talk not long, but okay, I try just to touch the main points, To example, the football, it's a psychological game, it's okay, we kick the ball with the leg, we don't touch with the hands, but generally football is it's mentally game, and this is also if you believe or not one from the most intelligent game, and for this reason you need a lot of things to fix in your body. It's always asked your body how strong you are mentally, not just physically, mentally. The physical aspect is also very important in football. The mental aspect is also very important in the football. And if we begin just from the mental aspect, last season we had somebody who scored many goals. He is out. Now media people, oh, you lost your best goal scorer. In this moment, you put also pressure automatically without knowing about the other players, which one he are trying to. This is not so that you can stabilize this. I just want to explain how many components he have. After you change also practically many players, in the starting 11. Not because it's normal, just because it's a process, He come also new players in. He don't play before in ISL. The pressure also is there for these players. So generally, put everything together. I can tell you this will take a little bit more time. How long? I hope in the next game already we can score 3 goals from let's say 15 chances. If you score 3 goals for 15 chances, I am already very, very satisfied. But in the other side, I don't think that you had in ISL or generally even if you go in any part of the world, just don't talk about European football always, any part of the world, the adaptation for a player, for a new player, it will be always difficult. I don't saw, or very, very rare, I saw that you pick a player, you put in other continent, in the other country, in the other mentality, and immediately had in the first game 15 goals, So that doesn't work. But in the other side, the fans, the media, coaches, everybody expecting, hey, you have to score. For this reason, you are there. So this pressure I like to take out from the player. I want just to protect them. And I will protect so long, how long create the chance. Because I tell, look, you created the chance. Now it's always there to score. If you don't create any chance, believe me, it's not possible to score goals, and nobody will ask you why you don't score, because even you don't create a chance. But for me, football is it's a very complex game with a lot of works to do. This is not even just go and train. This is the most easier pick the team, go out, make 90 minutes or 2-hour training, some course. No, for me, before the training and after the training is also very important. And this bubble can help us, but the problem, the biggest enemy from me actually is the time, because the league is very short. You see how quick coming the games, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, next game. Even you don't have a time for let's say for stability and talk and practice. That's the practice is the biggest enemy also from me, because even if I take out after 3 days, we have the game, I take out my striker, I want to work with them physically and also mentally. He are not there. He can't do this, because he need also the recovery time and. So for this reason, this is not that I hide something. I just want to explain that how I am working and how I do to be better.
Thank you, Coach. Harsh, I have a follow-up question. If you don't mind, can I go ahead?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Coach, we have seen defensively, you all have conceded a lot of goals from set pieces. Is that an aspect that worries you?
We worked on it, and this is true. We considered altogether 7 goals, and then it was 5 set goals, 1 penalty, 2 corners, and 2 free kicks. And this is the same way. We have to, in the last game, was okay, a clean sheet, and we have to continue this also. So this is also a work for the training, and I think also in the defense we have good players who can defend, and actually, this is also one from our target.
Thank you, Coach. All the best for tomorrow's game.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Any other questions from Kirti sir or Anselm? Anyone else on the call who have a question? Yeah, Anselm, please go ahead.
Hi, Coach.
Hello.
Coach, the January transfer window is open, but how satisfied are you with the entire team? What's your opinion on diving into the transfers if you are thinking of going for any player?
I think your question is legitimate because the transfer window is open, but unfortunately this season, even if you wish, let's say in some position to have some players, it's not very easy, just because we are staying in a bubble. The games are coming very quick up. If you account that you have to go 2 weeks in the quarantine, now to find a player who is top fit, he must be top fit. Let's say he have to go 2 weeks in the quarantine, and you saw the new fixture. I think is 20th of February, more or less. It's the league is finished. This is also a big question mark if we can or somebody can find the right player, and I think also that we have to think really carefully about it, because all these circumstances, it don't give you definitely too many chance to pick the right player, and also the time. Again, this is a big issue. If you can imagine that, let's say you take somebody, I don't know, in 2 weeks or in 1 week, plus 2 week quarantine, plus come out and to adapt to the actual situation, and maybe you have just 5-6 games to go. It's worth to think about it, but on the other side, it's not easy for nobody, and I don't want never to bring just a player in. I want to pick the right player who are fitting to my team, to the system, to the environments. This is many small components before you spend money. I am also, in my time in UK, in Scotland, I worked also the coaches here are managers. So you have the budget, you can pick the players, you can spend the money. And I am not who spend just the money headless, because I have to look also about the club, and also about our target. In the other side, this season, it's complete unnormal season. And this component, if we come together, we sit together with the sport director, with the owner, we talk about it, and then we try the best solution for the club, for the club. This is the most important, to find the best solution, because to spend money is very easy. It's you take if you have the money spent, but what you do after, and if it's worth, this is the other question.
Thank you, coach. Any other injury concerns?
About the injury, I told you that our captain, unfortunately, tomorrow is not in the game. We talk just now with our medical departure that tomorrow we have a more clear picture about the diagnostic, how is Rafa's injury, how far or how quick he is back. And Isma is back. This is the good news. He trained with us all the week. Now definitely he will be there in the squad. German also, it's more or less it's fit, maybe not game fit, but he's also in the squad. So practically we have Rafa, our captain, who is actually, we can tell, he's injured.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you, coach. Yeah, and I think that's about it. I don't think there's any other questions from anyone else, coach. Last question from me is, what do you make of Hyderabad as a team, about the opponent as such, and the game tomorrow? And we can end with this.
You asked me how I prepare the team against.
Just about your views on Hyderabad as an opposition, more than anything else. Just about the opponent.
Yeah, that it's you saw the last game, or even the last 2 games. It's a team which one is really compact. To example, in the last game, very unlucky in the end. He lost against Goa 2-1. But I think also that every team must be careful if we play against them, because also slow all the foreigners, he come back. He had in the beginning some injury problems, and he played without his foreigners player, but now he are back. This I think give for the team also more choice for the coach, also I think or more quality in the game. And also you have more possibility from the bench to change the game if it's necessary. But in the other side, I am confident in my team. I am looking and I'm studying always the opponent very carefully. But the game will be played in the pitch, and every game is a different. But our basic will be, let's say, the same. Even if the Rafa playing or not, we have our plan. But in the plan, you need also to have your own individual innovation to create chance and to score goals. For this, the confidence. So we will do the same preparation and the same, let's say, game preparation than we done before.
Thank you, coach. Thank you so much. I don't think there's any more questions, so I'll just be concluding the press conference here. Thank you so much again for your time, everyone, and thank you again, coach. Good luck for the game tomorrow.
Sorry for late.
Thank you, coach. Have a good day. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you. Tabrish, we can end the press conference.
Okay, I was thinking it's first, I don't know why.
No problem.
But it's okay, no?
No problem.
Tabrish, you can end it.